Welcome to our meeting this morning. Today's meeting is going to be a special one. Yesterday, while the reinvent was being explained, we were told one of the things you need to do is to pay attention to details. You need to make efforts to pay attention to details because the success you are looking for is in the details. For those of you whose downlines are not in this meeting, the judgment of God is coming upon you because you didn't bring them into a meeting designed to transform their lives. So the same judgment that you'll be receiving for not attending Ignite the Spark is the same judgment you'll be receiving for not getting your people into this meeting. You see, meetings like this go a long way. It goes a long way in helping you, forge who you are supposed to be in this business. Because in the end, everything is a skill, and all skills are learnable. But what is the use of a skill without a strategy? Of what use is a skill without a strategy? I have this skill to make money. I have things I can do to make me rich, to make money, but I don't have a functional strategy I can implement to become successful. Of what use is this skill? I am a doctor. I have the skills to perform surgery and everything, but I don't have the strategy. There's no hospital for me. There are no equipment. There are nothing. How do I do it? So of what use is your skills without your strategy? But what still, of what use are you without the skill and without the strategy? The essence of this meeting is to give you the strategy for success. And that is what I'm going to do today. And for any one of you who would take the meeting of today serious, your life will change. Today's meeting is ending by 10 a.m. 10 a.m. because I won't be in a rush, right? But this length of time is designed to change your life. So pay attention. If you want to leave the meeting before time, leave now. Leave now. It is better for you. Because if you don't stay to the end, it's as good as not staying at all. If you have problem with data, start sorting the problem now. Because everything is about to change. Don't let village people hold you, right? So I welcome all of you today to the launch of our 90 days game plan. This meeting, this game plan launch is not from my own mouth, but it is a mandate from our leader, Ambassador Michael Coley, that we all go back and relaunch our business. Everybody relaunch your business. And that is why we're doing what we're doing here today. And I will challenge every one of you in this meeting. Take it serious. Don't leave this meeting at all. Don't be distracted and get something to write with. Get something to write. Very important. If you don't have any writing material, get something. Today's meeting is not a meeting where you just come and listen and you walk away. So we are going on this most amazing ride. 90 days success plan. How to build a 7-figure monthly business in 90 days. Who wants to build a 7-figure business? Who wants to build a business that pays him in 7 figures, 1 million and above, 90 days from today? Who wants that? You are the person I am talking to. You are the one I am referring to in this meeting. So pay attention, right? And I will give you later in the meeting 10 steps to hitting your first 1 million naira in 90 days. Let me tell you, I will give you the steps. I will give you the roadmap. I will tell you what to do. I will even tell you how to do it. The only thing that I will not do is to do it for you. If you will not do it for yourself, trust me, you will not make your 1 million naira. If you will do it, you will make your 1 million naira, right? So you need to understand that clearly. This is a business building strategy that is used to accomplish measurable outcomes, right? Very, very important. Measurable outcomes and massive action in an accelerated amount of time. Your outcome will be measurable. Your result will be massive and within a 90 days period. I want to ask you a question. For how long are you prepared to tolerate poverty? For how long? How many more months are you prepared? How many more years are you prepared to tolerate poverty? For how long? The ball is in your court. You alone will determine what you want, how long you want to tolerate this, how long you want life to be difficult. Because for so many people, you have been trying to get it done, but you have not. Because you have not given it your heart, your mind. You have not decided to change your life. Today, I will show you how to change your life. So anybody around you right now who is a source of distraction for you, cast that person away. Go to your room and lock the door. Use an earpiece. Find under a mango tree and hide there. Whatever you need to do, give yourself the space you need to win this business. I want to start by letting you know that success loves speed. Success loves speed. Many people struggle in this business, and the reason they struggle in this business is simply because their need for success is not urgent. They don't have an urgent need for success. They just want success, right? They just want success at their own pace. I keep telling people, you see, success is not going to lower a standard for you. You must raise your standards to attain success. No matter how angry you get with network marketing, no matter how angry you get with the upline or angry you get with anybody, it will never bring success your way until the day you decide by yourself in spirit and in truth that you are going for success. And that's what this whole deal is all about. If a pilot wants to fly a plane and the pilot sits down in the cockpit and he gives the plane 10% power, that plane is not going anywhere. If he gives the plane 50% throttle power, rev the engine 50%, the plane will move, but that plane will not fly. The plane will not fly. It will be moving down the runway. If he gives it 80% power, that plane will move well, but will not fly. It will not. If he leaves it at that, he's going to experience something called a plane crash. That's what many of you have experienced or will experience by not introducing speed into your business. Every pilot, including a part-time pilot, knows that for an aircraft to take off and fly, that aircraft must be given 100% power. 100%. Even a part-time pilot. So even those of you who are doing your business part-time, for your business to take off and fly, you must give your business 100% power for a season. For a season. Not continuously, but for a while. You must give your business everything it requires to take off the ground. Success loves speed. That's why I tell you that successful people are people who consider urgency. And that's why we give the mastermind slot to people who see the business and get started immediately, because these people are the people that have the mindset of someone who wants to succeed. Success loves speed, right? So the next 90 days will determine a whole lot for you in this business. Your business is going to change. Your life is going to change. We call it the 90 days Bliss strategy, a period of intense activity. But let me tell you what the 90 days period is not, right? The next 90 days is not a time for idling. It's not a time for doing nothing. It's not a time for sitting down on your table and looking at the air. No, it's not a time for chit-chatting. Not the time for you to do all the gossip you've not done. It's not a time for you to start chasing your downlines. My downlines are not doing it. I want to mentor my downlines. I want to walk my downlines. No, this is not a time for your downline. This is a time for you to raise a mastermind group, right? It's not the time for you to start chasing your downlines. Any downline who is not serious this time around, pack the person one side for the next 90 days. Tell the person, I love you. I want you to be successful. But for the next 90 days, you are on your own. I am building and raising a new team. So for those of you listening right now, if you expect any leader to start chasing you all over the place for the next 90 days, you're on your own. Because you also have the opportunity to take your business now and run with it. We're not saying your leaders will abandon you. All we're saying is that your leaders are raising a new team and you may not be their priority. It is not a time for putting too much attention on one person. You see one downline and every attention you have is on that downline. I must make this downline success. No. This is the time to raise a new team, right? It's not a time for waiting for your upline to do it for you. So for all of you who are waiting, every time they're going to call you to come and enter sales meeting, every time they're going to be pushing you to come and do invitations, come and attend your meeting, come and do that. This is not the time for that. This is not the time, right? Because people are going to take their business serious to change their life over the next 90 days. It is not the time for letting your group pull you back. Because the biggest obstacle you're going to have this time around is your downlines will start calling you. They want to mentor, they want you to mentor them. They want you to work with them. Even as I'm talking now, somebody is calling me on the phone. That's how they'll show up. Your village people will send all your downlines, especially the serious one, to start calling you. Hey, I want to take my business serious. Meanwhile, they know they are not ready to do anything. This is not a time for excuses. I don't have time. I don't have money. I am busy. Let me tell you guys, all of you who are making excuses, hear me. For all of you who have made excuses why you have not been able to become successful, despite those excuses you have made that made you not attend the meeting on time, those your excuses that made you to always come to some meeting late, those your excuses that make you to not invite into meetings. Now that you have given those excuses, are you successful? Go to the chat room and give me an answer. Now that you have made all those excuses all these years, are you successful? I don't have time. I am busy in my office. My office does not allow me time to do anything. You have been busy in your office for the last 5, 10, 15, 20 years. Are you financially free? Ask yourself this question. They are deep questions. Ask yourself. You have been busy. My family does not allow me time. I'm always focused on my family, my children, this one, that one. Yes, we know the excuse. Well, yes, we know you have been busy. Are you finally financially free? Are you giving your family the dream life? Are you? You are not. So it's an excuse. You see, it's an excuse. You want to give yourself the attention you need. What does it take for you to come into a meeting early? It is paying attention. Paying attention. Your phone is in your hand, yet you come to the meeting late, 30 minutes late, 45 minutes late. Very soon, somebody will enter the meeting and now telling my username, my name is Amaka Okoro. My reservation code is 365, blah, 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 blah. Good morning, everyone. And you are telling us that what you're actually telling us is my name is Amaka Okoro. I am a perpetual late comer. I come to my meetings late. I am unserious. I am this. That's what you are telling us. If you're introducing yourself in the meeting by 8:01, you are telling us how unserious you are. So for some of you who are coming into a meeting and you think you are doing something good, good morning, everyone. My name is blah, blah, blah. And you're doing it by 8:01 and above. You are telling us my name is Amaka Okoro. I am unserious. I am incompetent. I am someone that cannot be relied on. I am someone that doesn't take his business serious. I am somebody you should not listen to. That's what you're actually telling us. All your introductions should have been done before the meeting starts. The time for the meeting is time for you to focus and you're introducing yourself. Keep away your problems. Keep away your excuses. This is not the time for it, right? So within these 90 days, you want to set clear goals for yourself. Be specific what you want to achieve in 90 days. These goals should be goals that are achievable and they should be aligned with your long-term vision for your network marketing business. What is your goal? What is your goal? You have one account. You set a goal of wanting to hit $1 million monthly in 90 days with one account. Are you dreaming? Right? You might be dreaming. Yes, you can achieve $1 million monthly, but you need to increase the number of accounts you have to make it a realistic goal. How much money do you want to make? What kind of goals do you want to set? You want to set your income goals. What income you want to target in the next 90 days? You want to set daily presentation goals. How many presentations will I be doing every day for the next 90 days? You want to set that. You want to set your recruitment goals. How many people will I recruit into my business in the next 90 days? Will I recruit 20 people, 50 people, 100 people? What is your recruitment goals? Because you're going for it. You want to set your commitment goals. We're going to come to this. Your commitment goals. How many hours am I going to put in this business every day? How many hours? You want to make that clear. You want to set your Kingsman goals. How many Kingsmen will I raise in my genealogy in 90 days? How many of my teammates will become Kingsmen? How many full-timers will I raise in the next 90 days? How many part-timers will I raise in the next 90 days? Set clear goals. Take time and write out your goals you want for the next 90 days. I'll tell you why you need to write that later on. You want to focus on income-producing activities in the 90 days Bliss session. The income-producing activities are the activities that directly contribute to generating revenue in your business. The next 90 days is not the time you are watching Jim Rohn. You are watching how to do the business. You are going for watching motivational videos. Those are not income-producing activities. What are income-producing activities? You must prospect daily. You must invite daily. You must show the business, show the plan every day. You must follow up and close down every day. These are the things we call income-producing activities. If you are not doing them, you are not doing what you need to do for the next 90 days. I didn't tell you you must go for daily motivation. No, that's not part of the income-producing activity. So focus on what will get people to join your business. You must eliminate time-wasting activities. Eliminate them. No matter how tempting it may be, eliminate them. I didn't say reduce them. I say eliminate them. Eliminate for the next 90 days. At least within the time you are doing the business, eliminate them. Remove distractions. Instagram, Twitter, YouTubing, Netflixing, TikToking, etc. Facebooking. Whatever you think is going to be a source of distraction, eliminate them. right? Within the time you are doing your business. Eliminate them. If you are giving 4 hours to the business, within that 4 hours, eliminate all of these things and focus on the business. You have to stay consistent and committed for the next 90 days to those activities. I will tell you the activities that you're going to do for 90 days, because that's what is going to help you build momentum in your organization. Momentum is what you are targeting in the 90 days. Let me tell you, if you go through the next 90 days, the momentum that we build up in your business, you will not recover for it. The only thing that can make you not get momentum is you will be a failure in terms of running this program. You need to tell yourself in your heart of hearts that for the next 90 days, I will be consistent. You need to track and measure your progress regularly. Every day, submit your KPI, your key performance indicator, right? Submit it. It will help you to stay accountable. And as you use your strategy, you make adjustments. Use the KPI, the key performance indicator, and track your progress and send out this information to your leaders. Track your numbers, work your numbers. Don't be the weak link in your game plan. The Bible says the spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak. Your job within the next 90 days is to torture the flesh into submission. Torture your flesh into submission. Because if you can build the discipline to go through the next 90 days, you will win. Count it one day at a time. One day at a time. And you will enjoy the process. Because as you begin to do these things, your people begin to do it, you begin to see results. Stay accountable. Get an accountability partner. Somebody you report to. You tell how much you are progressing, right? Get an accountability partner. And your child can be a very powerful accountability partner. You tell your child, you're not going to eat every night until this and this is done. Can you hold me accountable? Your child says yes. You're in trouble. That you are sure that child will remind you every day. You might also want to get some leaders or some colleagues to hold you accountable. When I was doing my own game plan, I told my wife, any day I don't do so and so stuff, I will not eat that day. Ambassador Mike told himself he will not sleep on his bed if he doesn't achieve his result. So if he doesn't achieve his result, he sleeps on the ground. So sometimes when he comes in and he doesn't achieve his result, he just drives out and goes out by 11, 12 in the night. He's looking for who to talk to just to achieve his result. Use penalties and rewards. Penalize yourself. If you look for a penalty for yourself if you don't do well. If you do well, reward yourself. Rewarding yourself can be something simple as taking a cup of wine. It can be something as simple as taking a bite of your favorite shawarma. So be accountable to yourself, to your family. The reason many of you are not doing well and the reason your family is not supporting you is because you are not producing results. You are not accountable. You are not taking your business serious. The time for your business, you are using it to watch Netflix and you expect your family, your wife to take you serious. The time you need to be at the office to do your business, you are at home relaxing and you expect your family to take you serious. That is why when they're looking for somebody to go and cut grass, it is you they will send. When they're looking for somebody to go and grind beans for moi, it is you they will send. Despite the fact that you're in this business. They will not send your younger one who is going to an office where they're paying 40K. They will not send that one. It is you who is doing a business that can pay you 8.4 million naira every month. They will send. Why? Because you are not even taking it serious. You are the one that will go and grind beans for moi. If I'm talking to you, come to the chat room and say you are talking to me. If I'm talking to you, come to the chat room and say you are talking to me. Don't be shy. Say it. It's for your own good. Because if you don't know what is worrying you, how can you be treated? You have to play the numbers game. Play the numbers game. If you throw enough mud on the wall, some of them will stick. That's the simple truth. If you throw enough mud on the wall, some will stick. In the end, it's a game of numbers we are playing. Because you don't know who is going to take this business serious. You don't know who is not going to take it serious. All you know is that your job is to show as many people as possible the gospel of money. So when we preach this gospel of money, this gospel of leadership development, our job is to preach the gospel. The Bible says that Paul planted, Apollos watered, but it is God that causes the growth. But before God causes the growth, Paul and Apollo must do their part. So if you don't play the numbers game, how will God select from the people that you have connected? From where will God select the people he will turn to the leaders that will grow your business? Play the numbers game. Some of you keep passing your global ambassadors. You are passing your top 20 earners every day. Why? Because you're not talking to them. You're not opening your mouth. God puts you in a taxi and takes your top 20 earner and puts beside you. And you see him, you are gisting about Arsenal and Man U. You didn't watch that game yesterday. Kai, this guy is fucked up. This one happened, that one happened. Are you watching Big Brothers Africa? That's what you gist. You don't do the business. You don't collect the number. You don't talk to him about the business. And God will say, is this one of my citizens? What happens? When the man is going home, God will take him and put with another person. And that person will sign him up and get to the top of the business. Play the numbers game. What that means is that you must have a lot of people you are talking to in our business. Within the next 90 days, you want to show this business to as many people as possible. To do this, you need to know, use your diary. Use your diary because you need the diary to track your business this period. Anybody you are talking to, put the person's name in the diary, not just anywhere in the diary. If the person tells you, I will join on Tuesday, go to Tuesday on that date and write it. Call John 0803, blah, blah, blah. You put his name, you put his number. In bracket, put his reservation code in case that person is connected to some other person that is not from you directly. He said he will join on Tuesday, but he's going to bury his dog. So write it down so that when you call him on Tuesday, you're not just calling him John. Hey, you said you're going to join today. No, John, how are you doing? How was the burial of your dog? You want to empathize with him first. Trust me. I did that. I called somebody like that many years ago when I started. You said he was going to bury his mom. I didn't ask him about the mom. I went straight to business. If that man could have passed through the phone, the man would have given me a dirty slap. The man said, don't call me again. I told you I was going to bury my mom, blah, 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 blah. You didn't even ask me how it went. You're here asking me for money. I'm not interested. Don't call me again, blah, blah. And the man cut the phone. So you want to empathize with them. If you finish making a call, cancel the information from the diary. If the man says, okay, you know what, I cannot start on Tuesday, call me on the 17th of August. Cancel it from Tuesday, go to the 17th of August and include it there again. Then between that day and the 17th of August, you might want one or two places where you might just chip in something. You might write, John is going to join on 17th of August. Remember to call him. Send him a motivation video. You can send him a motivation video. You can send him an alert. You can send me a few things. You can be tracing, just within that period, maybe once in a while, send him something. You're not asking him to join. You're not asking him to pay. You're only keeping him in the pipeline. And then you can now call him on that particular day. You have to learn how to use your diary. You will need to be able to share a lot of questionnaires within this period, over the next 90 days, because your job is to bring fresh blood. You need to develop put up, first of all, a contact list of 200 people from your phone. Open it. Many of you are respecting people on your phone. You are respecting them. You are refusing to talk to them. Guess what? As you leave them and don't talk to them, other people will talk to them. Other people will invite them. That you are not inviting somebody does not mean another person is not inviting them. That you're over-respecting somebody and not inviting the person does not mean another person will not invite them. They will invite them whether you like them or not, like it or not. One day you will see them in the business and you'll be crying. If I had known the eligibility link, use it. If you don't have the eligibility link, contact your leaders. They will develop an eligibility link for you. Everybody must have an eligibility link for himself. A Google link. I will do a design and send it out, and every leader will help their teammates develop one, because that gives you long-term access. I am still getting prospects for my eligibility link of 2016. I have one for Amazon. I have one for my business up to today. I'm still getting prospects from that. Once I promote it, there will people start sharing it among in their networks. And guess what? As we share, people are feeling it and getting the information. Tools, you need Facebook. You need to use your Facebook. You have people on Facebook, people on Twitter, Instagram, WhatsApp. You need to learn how to use the power of referrals, contact recommendations, get people to give you to recommend their own people to you. You create your own contact list. And then the people that join you, you collect contact list from them. Everybody that joins and makes full payment is ready for the business. Run the business with them. Everybody that joins that makes part payments. Anybody that makes part payments in this business, don't look at him as part payments. Don't say I'm waiting for the person to complete my money before I start. Everybody that does part payment is a doorway to a lot more people. Hear me out. Everybody listen carefully. Hold your ears as I'm saying this right now. Treat every part payment person as a global ambassador potential. Every part payment person, treat them as a global ambassador potential. Even if the person makes 1,000 naira payments. In fact, I will go further to tell you, everybody who tells you, I like this business, I want to do the business, do everything with them as if they paid for 31 accounts, as if they did the megaverse. You want to do the business? Beautiful. Let's start. Let us launch your business. Let us do your calls. Let us do your brand launch. Let us do everything. You don't know who will come from that person. That person may not even join, but you don't know who will come from that person. So gone are the days when you are there praying and wishing and hoping somebody who did part payment come and complete their payment. No. The moment somebody joins, start the activity, whether it is full payment, part payment, or just simple interest, right? Start everything. We start taking them through the Kingsman's Academy. We start working with them as if they are part of the business. The only thing you don't do is that you don't join them to our cell meeting groups. You don't join them to our team groups. But every other activity that needs to be done, we do the activities with them. Use the right scripts. Get image scripts. Image script contains all the scripts you need for making calls and for following up. Those are the things that make you a professional. Some of you say, I don't know how to follow up on people. I don't know how to follow up. It is because you are not using the script. It is there in the script, right? Some of you only know the only script you are using to make your call. That's all you have seen. You have not read through the scripts. Read through the image scripts. It is sold in Abuja here, 3,000 naira. We have the online copy that we can send to you. But read it. Read it. The image script will be brought to Ignite the Spark. So if you know you don't have image script and you're coming for Ignite the Spark, get your teammates, put money together and come and buy for your teammates and take it back to them and give them. It will be there at Ignite the Spark. Then buy your own. People who are coming, get your teammates to put money together and collect the latest image scripts and use them. It contains the words you say. When somebody tells you, I don't have money to sign up now, what do you say? Do you know how to handle them? They are there. The words are there. Learn them. Because within the 90 days, you are the one to do your own follow-up. Also use your call logs to make your calls. Full-timers, you must make 100 calls every day, recorded on your call logs. Part-timers, you must make 50 calls every day, recorded on your call logs. Because the call log is what tells you you're making calls. This is not the time for joke. And don't be too hard on yourself. Remember the compound effects. The compound effect says little things done consistently over a period of time will lead to enormous differences in results. That's what the compound effect says. So your job is to do the activity. Don't worry about the result. Just do the activity. It will compound. Work your numbers. Ask yourself the question, how many presentations hold under your reservation code every week, every day? Daily presentations happen across the offices. Daily presentations happen on Zoom. How many of them are you using? How many invitations does your group make every week? How many invitations are being made? How many invitations are being made? Are you even conscious of the invitations happening in your team? Are you aware that your teammates are making or not making invitations? Are you aware? Are you paying attention to the details of your business? You just post on your chat group. In fact, most people don't even post the Zoom link on their chat groups anymore. You're not aware. You're not paying attention to the details. The only thing you post in your chat group is sell meeting link. You don't know you need to post the business presentation link. You don't know you need to contact your teammate and get them to invite into the meeting. Are you conscious of that? How many follow-ups are done in your team every week, every day, within the next 90 days? Are you conscious of it? You need to work your numbers. By the way, how many people in your team can even make quality invitations? Is it only you? Can your downline make quality invitations? Are you aware? You need to work your numbers. You need to know these numbers in your team. I tell you, there is paperwork in every business. If you don't do the paperwork of your business, if you're not aware of the numbers in your business, you're not in business. You are in a hobby. You're in a hobby, and people don't make money from hobbies. The only way your hobby can pay you is if you treat your hobby like a business. How many people in your team can follow up well? Are you aware of it? Are you conscious of the numbers? Track your revenue producing activities every day. Stop wasting time and diffusing your effort stupidly. You're diffusing your effort. You're the only one doing everything, and you are not aware of the competence level of your team. Because you want to ask yourself, what is the competence level of my team? It all starts from you. Because if anybody is going to pay attention to your team, so develop the skill sets you need. Very important. But one thing also you need to do is to work your numbers skillfully. So if you don't have the skills, it wouldn't help you. But what if you have the skills and you don't work the numbers? You cannot beat somebody who has the numbers. If you and I are going to go for a recruiting competition, you can recruit 9 people and you 10 people. You can talk to 10 people and 9 will join. Out of every 10 you talk to, 9 will join. And me, out of every 10 I talk to, 1 will join. I can still beat you. I can still beat you. You know why? Because you have your skills. You think it's a skill thing. And then you go there and you talk to 10, 9 will join. And you go and relax. Let me see how you do it. I will go and I will talk to 100, 10 will join. I beat you. So even though your skills are better, my numbers are better. It is a numbers game. Go to the chat room and type, it is a numbers game. Play the game. It is a numbers game. Play the game. The reason many of you are struggling is because you are not playing the numbers game. Type it down. It is a numbers game. I will play the game. It is a numbers game. I will play the game. You invite 2 people in a week. You invite 3 people in a month. And you want to win in this business, you cannot win. Somebody is there inviting 50 people every day. And you are inviting 2 people in a week. And you want to approach his competence level, you cannot win the person. Even God in heaven will not bless that kind of activity. Fight your fears. We know you have fears. Fight it. We all have fears. Fight your fears. Fears cannot take you anywhere, right? Fear cannot take you anywhere, cannot give you any result of what? Fight your fears. Fight your excuses. Excuses don't count. Excuses are the tools of incompetence used to build monuments of nothingness. Fight your excuses. Another fight you must fight is inaction. These three fights are the fights that cause a lot of people to lose the battle. Fight inaction, the urge to do nothing, the urge to do something other than the income-producing activity. It's like a child. You give a child food to eat. The child keeps the food in front of him. The child begins to do every other thing available to be done except eating the food. Eat this food. The child is there doing another thing. Eat the food. You are trying to make the child is doing every other thing except eating the food. That's what we call inaction. It doesn't mean you're not moving. You are moving, but you're not effective. The urge to just relax and do nothing. Fight it. If you can fight these three fears, you will win. And these three fears all border around indiscipline. You must make yourself disciplined. So you must understand that success is not attained in just doing the right things. No, but in persistently doing the right things in sufficient quantity that triggers success. So not just in doing the right things, but it's in doing the right things in sufficient quantities enough to trigger success. Doing it until success is triggered. You don't do it and say because you say you can make do the 90 days game plan and succeed. You do the 1, the 2, the 3, and you abandon it. You have not done the 90 days game plan. You're not going to win. There's a reason for the 90 there because it is going to help you do it in sufficient quantities. Some of you who will do the 90 days game plan, you will run from the money you will make in this business. Some of you will look back at today, 2nd of August, and you say, thank God for that day, 2nd of August, because it was the day that changed my life. The day I started my 90 days game plan. The day I decided I will do whatever it takes. The day I decided for 90 days, I will not make excuses, and your life will change. So you will understand what I'm saying. You see, we ask you to do these things because we know it's going to produce results for you. Research showed that people who wrote down their goals achieved significantly more than people who only thought about their goals. The study also demonstrated that the effectiveness of accountability and commitment. So the study that was done, people who wrote down their goals produce more results than people who don't write down their goals. So all these things I've been telling you to write it down. I'm going to tell you all the things you will write down, 10 steps you will take, right? The people who participated in that research showed that those who wrote down their goals and action commitments were more likely to achieve those goals. So it's not about writing down your goals, but also the commitment, what you will do. So one is to write the goals. You achieve more than those who just thought about it. But for the person who wrote it down and wrote down their action commitments, they will achieve more. But better yet, those who wrote down their goals, right, formulated an action commitment and sent their goals and commitment to a supportive friend, an accountability partner, and also sent weekly progress reports to the same friends, were most likely to achieve their goal. So you see, that's why we tell you the KPI, accountability. If you are not sending your reports, you are most likely not going to achieve your goals. But one day you just say, you know what, let me leave it. You know why? Willpower cannot get you far enough. Accountability is what gets you as far as you want to go. Written goals only pull 43% accomplishments. You write your goal, 43% accomplishment. You are better than the man who is thinking about it. Written goals with action commitments pull 64% accomplishment. 64%. Written goals with action commitment and a weekly progress report sent to your accountability partner will pull in 76% accomplishment. 76% accomplishment. So you see, the biggest thing in the 90 days game plan is not to waste time by beating yourself up that you're not getting results. No. Or you're not taking enough action. No, that's not the biggest thing. That's the biggest killer of momentum. The biggest killer of momentum in your business is when you start biting yourself. You start eating up yourself. No. Even if you miss a day, no problem. You continue the next day. The biggest killer of momentum is judging yourself. Don't judge yourself. Continue. Don't look at the result for 90 days. For 90 days. Just do the activity with momentum without looking at your results. And you'll be amazed to see what is going to be happening in your business in 90 days. And let me give you an advice. As you start the 90 days game plan, it will get to a point where people are chatting you up. Be responding. They are chatting you, be responding. They are asking questions, be responding. They are calling you, be picking their calls. Don't be like those people who the results have started coming. They will just cut out. They'll stop picking calls. They'll start feeling guilty. People have started calling them. And they say, people are disturbing me. You're no longer taking your calls. People are disturbing me. Yeah? disturbing you. The disturbance you are looking for is what you are running away from. Your downlines are calling you, they're disturbing me. Even if they're calling you to ask about product, it is better you have a downline who is calling you than somebody who's not calling you. So don't be one of those who will take their own leg and sabotage their own business. So the 10 steps you must take during the next 90 days to help you, I will discuss now. Number one is commitments. You have to make a commitment that for the next 90 days, you are going to give this business 100%. It doesn't mean you won't go to your job. No. For those who are working, what that means is that for the time you have set up for this business, it is 100%. Show the world the best you've got. For 90 days, you're going to face your fears. For 90 days, you're going to ignore your emotional turmoil inside your body. For 90 days, you will go, no matter what is happening. You'll be hungry, but you're calling. For 90 days, you will feel like sleeping more, but yet you stand up and do what needs to be done. Make a commitment that no matter what is happening, you're going to follow through the next 90 days. And it is done. Proclaim the commitment. Successful people proclaim their commitment. They let people know this is what I'm going to do. Hold me responsible. Who will you tell about your commitment to change your life through this business in the next 90 days? Who will you tell? Your family member, your friend, your teammate, whoever? Write it down now. Write it down. Who will you tell? Write down their names. Your children, write it down. I told the leaders, for this meeting, tell your people to come with a pen and a paper so that they can write down things. This is not the one you are walking on the road and you're listening. No, because you need to write down some commitments you're going to make. Write it down. Screenshot this page in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Screenshots. Number 2, sacrifice. I tell people, you see, if you want to be successful, there are 3 things you must do. Number 1, determine the goal you want to succeed, you want to get. Determine the goal you're going for. Number 2, determine the price that you're going to pay for the goal. And number 3, pay the price. Some of you, once you have seen the goal, you love the goal. I want to do $1 million monthly. Number 2, what is the sacrifice you need to do? You have to do brand launch. You have to do Bliss call. You have to attend sell meeting to make $1 million a month. And you tell yourself, I can't do that. I didn't know I was going to another school. I didn't know you're going to take my time. And yet you want $1 million a month. You didn't know to take your time. You didn't know you'd be making calls. You didn't know you'd do anything. You didn't know you're going to develop new skills. That means you're not going to pay the price. That means you're not going to get what you're looking for. It's a price for every price. It's a price you must pay for the prize you want to receive. There's a price, P-R-I-C-E, for the price, P-R-I-Z-E. So every entrepreneur goes through a season of sacrifice. You have to make sacrifice to pursue your dreams. You have to decide what you are willing to put aside for 90 days. What are you willing to sacrifice in order to make things work for you? What are you willing to sacrifice? What? There is no such thing as something for nothing. It doesn't exist. You must sacrifice something to get to where you want to get to. Are you willing to be uncomfortable for 90 days? You must decide what you are willing to give up. For 90 days, can you turn off the television? For 90 days, can you stop Netflixing, TikToking, Instagramming, Facebooking, Twittering, threading? For 90 days, can you turn off that football? Manchester United and Arsenal, where people are working to make their own money, and yet you are watching to ruin your business. They are working to make their money, you are watching to ruin your life. Can you turn off Telemundo, Z-World, Manchester United and Arsenal, Liverpool, and Man City? Can you turn it off for 90 days? Can you turn off your hobbies? Every night, clubbing every evening, hanging out with your friends. Can you turn off that? Can you get somebody else to do those things in your house that will take your time? You must not be the one to wash the whole clothes from your house from morning to night. Can you call somebody and give that person 1K, 2K to wash your clothes if you're not going to take it to a laundry? Can you call some other person and pay him small money to cut the grass? Can you not engage in minimum wage activities for 90 days? Minimum wage activities are the things that will not pay you. What are you willing to sacrifice for the next 90 days? Write it down. Write it down under your paper. Write your sacrifice. Can you get somebody to do school runs for you for 90 days so that you can focus and do your business? Can you get somebody to do the cooking for you for 90 days? Can you employ a house help to come and work in your house for 90 days? What sacrifices will you make for 90 days? Write it down. Number 3, ask others to sacrifice for you too. What slack can others carry for you? What can you ask your wife, your friend, your children to do for you? So you can free up 100% of your time to focus on the burst of activities needed to change your life. You're the one that is doing everything for your wife. Can she take some slack? So can she help you cut some slack this time around? Carry some of the load? Your children, yes, we know. Those are the children you have kept there, who you are not letting do anything. because you are doing everything yourself. Can you give them responsibilities to do? It doesn't matter whether they don't do it well. Let them learn. Can people take some responsibility off your shoulder in your office? Yes, you're in charge of this, your team. You're the one building your team. You're the one running cell meeting. You're the one doing everything by yourself. Can you engage other people in your team to do things? Can you delegate responsibilities? Can you pay people to do some things for you? How much will it cost you to pay some people to do some things for you so that you can focus and build a 1 million naira monthly income business? It could be a friend, it could be your wife, it could be some other person. All you're trying to do is to make sure that you have the space to focus, to follow one course until successful. So who do you need to ask to sacrifice for you? Write them down. Write their names down. Write it down. You will need to negotiate with the important people in your life. Who are the important people in your life you want to negotiate with? Because everybody must be on board if you're going to run your 90 days game plan effectively. You need to negotiate with your family, your spouse, your girlfriend, your boyfriend. Those people that need your attention. There are people that if they don't see you or you're not calling them per second, there will be problems. Sit down with them and negotiate with them. You can tell them, I believe our future is worth the effort. I'm prepared to work very hard for 90 days to change our life, to give us the dream life. Will you give me the space and the grace I need to make it happen? Let me build this business 90 days from today. I build a successful business so that 6 months from today, I can take you on that dream vacation to the Seychelles, to Mauritius, to Dubai. Tell your child, can you let me focus for 90 days? Help me do some things so that for 90 days, I will be focused and run my business. And I'll buy you that your dream bicycle in 90 days. I will send you to that your dream university in 90 days. I will buy that dream car you want to enjoy in this family. I will move us to the best place in town to live. I will take us out of Altaba Alefi and I'll bring us to Wuse too so that we live there and have a good life. But will you give me 90 days? If you don't negotiate with your people, it will bring problems, especially from unsupportive relationships, unsupportive spouse. It will bring problems. This period, if you don't negotiate, that is when your ever needy children will show up. They will show up. They want banana. You are going to go and bring the banana for them. The banana is on top, is in the fridge. You will be the one to go open the fridge. Want me banana. You go and bring it. You leave your calls. Listen to me, guys. You are chasing your dreams. When will you take off? When will you decide to take off? Ask them to give you 90 days to change the direction of your life and involve them in the process. Involve them. Let them be your accountability partners. Tell them, ask me every day what I have done. Ask me what I did today, and I'll tell you. Who do you need to negotiate with? Do you anticipate resistance from anybody? Write it down now. Write it down. Take a screenshot of this page in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a screenshot. Number 5, determine the time you are willing to spend in running this business. Determine the time you are willing to spend. The challenge is going to take significant time. Are you willing to go through a 90 days of pain for 80, 90 years of gain for the rest of your life? Are you willing to go? Let me tell you, the truth is this. Whether you like it or not, 90 days will come and go. There are many people who have started our 90 days game plan and didn't see it through. Their 90 days ended, that 90 days they didn't see through, ended 3 years ago. And they're struggling. But there are those who went through the 90 days game plan in spirit and in truth. And today they are successful. Let me tell you the truth. Whether you like it or not, 90 days will come and go. Type it in the chat room. Whether I like it or not, 90 days will come and go. Whether I like it or not. Whether you are alive or you are not alive, 90 days will come and go. Because it's determined by the rotation of the sun, by the rotation of the earth. It's not determined by whether you are alive or not. So 90 days will come and go. The question you should be asking yourself, at the end of 90 days, where will I and my business be? At the end of 90 days, where will I and my business be? If you're part-time in this business, you need to put in at least 6 to 8 hours. I tell people 4 times, but for the 90 days, 4 hours, but for the 90 days game plan, put in 6 to 8 hours if you're part-time. After work, put in time. During work, put in time. Some of you, your job is to sit down and wait for customers. The period of waiting for customers, time is going. You're not doing anything. You're just sitting there, you're waiting. And what do you use to wait? Instagram, TikTok. You're there TikToking, Facebooking, Instagramming. Instead of doing the business, instead of making calls. I know someone that works in a pharmacy. She resumes 7 o'clock and closes 9 p.m. She has been working there for 4 years. I asked her, do people line up in that pharmacy? At the moment one is going, second one is coming. One is going, second one is you're attending to the next one. That was the line up there. The answer is no. What do you do in the time in between? I go to work from this, I close this. Yes, we know you go to work in the morning and close by this time. In the times in between, what are you doing? What are you doing? Put in the time. This is the price of entry if you are going to be a part-timer. For a full-timer, you must put in between 12 to 16 hours daily for 90 days. It will not kill you. It will not kill you. 12 to 16 hours a day. It will not kill you. At worst case scenario, if you're a lazy full-timer that wants to go into the 90 days game plan, a lazy full-timer, go for 8 hours a day. And I will show you. How do you do that? Use the regimented workflow. But our regimented workflow is not even 12, it's not even 8 hours. It is more than that. Put in the price so you can achieve the price. So what is your time commitment for the challenge? Be as specific as possible. Write it down. Write it down. For some of you who have activities, you want to write down time periods in between activities. And for the time that you have decided to do this business, go to the corner in your room if you don't have an office. Put your table there. Sit down there and grind your business. If you don't have a space in your room, buy a plastic table. Shift your bed one side. Put it. When you're done, collapse the table. Keep it back. Grind the business. This is not the time you are discussing with your spouse and children and making noise. Step 6, clear the deck of all distractions. Remove all distractions that come your way. Remove them. All possible distractions need to be eliminated from your life for the next 90 days. All, I didn't say some, I said all. Eliminate them. Negotiate with your team. Negotiate with your existing team because they will be your biggest distraction. Let me tell you something, that we are running 90 days game plan now does not mean everybody will do it. Some people will not do it. Some people are running 90 days of distraction. They will show up every day that they're coming to 90 days only to come and distract you. This is not the time for you to start working your team. The only people you are going to work with this period are those coming into the 90 days game plan because they are coming into momentum. So as they are coming, you are engaging them in the momentum. They are seeing you in the momentum, they're engaging in the momentum, and momentum will carry all of them. But you see those your downlines that show up once in a blue moon that are not doing this 90 days game plan. You don't have time for them. The only people in the 90 days game plan that you pay attention to are those who are running the 90 days game plan, people in your team. And if they're running it, they will not be disturbing you. Let them focus, do your activities, do your calls. We move them into the same presentation, move everybody there. The presentations are going to hold. Use the time to move people into presentations, clear all distractions. Ask them to get their questions answered somewhere, right? In 90 days time, you will tell them what you have done. They will see your result and they will go and do their own. So what distractions are you currently having in your life? Eliminate those distractions. Put them on hold for 90 days. Write them down. Write them down now. Some of you want to travel. Postpone that travel for 90 days. I want to go and see my children. I want to go and see my mother. I want to go and postpone it for 90 days. They don't want to see you broke. They want you to come rich. Postpone it for 90 days. Postpone it. If you have a plan to die between now and the next 90 days, postpone it. Postpone it. Finish your 90 days plan first. So don't take it lightly. So what do you need for your 90 days game plan? What do you need? What are the tools you need? Get the tools. Get the tools you need for your 90 days game plan. Nobody will get it for you. You have to get it for yourself. What do you need? Brochures, a match script, get it. Presentation videos, get it. SMO checklist, 555 worksheet, interest form, get everything you need. Your call logs, you need to have reams of call logs because one call log, 2 call logs are used per day for full-timers. Part-timers use 1. You need to have call logs so that you can make your calls and document it and follow up with your diary. Oh, Shandana Makandana Makunda. If you do what I am telling you, the kind of business you're going to build will shock. Even you will run away. Your diary will be 2. If you're using one diary, you'll be stapling plain sheets on almost every page because you're using it to track your people. I'm running the 90 days game plan by myself this period. Get your tools. Prepare the environment for your grind. Prepare. Get a table. Clear a space for your business. Prepare the environment for your grind. Sit down there and grind your business. Don't let people distract you. Don't. Let me tell you, people who are distracting you will not be there to take your bills when the time comes. People who are distracting you, those friends that are distracting you, are going to hang out with them. You're going to drink beer with them. You're going clubbing with them. They will not be there to pay your children's school fees. Call them for house rent. They will not be there. They will not be there when you need money for medical attention, when you have an emergency. They will not be there. The only time they will be there is to distract you from achieving your goals. Don't think they're your friends. They were sent from your village, village people. So keep them aside for 90 days. For 90 days, are you prepared to keep away star, Gouda for 90 days? So that at the end of 90 days, you can pop a 200,000 naira champagne and you will not know you even spent money to buy anything. Did you guys get what I just said to you? Are you prepared to sacrifice beer, hap, ogogoro, origin bitters for 90 days, so that at the end of 90 days, you can go to the Hilton and put a champagne sold for 500,000 naira without even knowing money left your account? Get your tools. For 90 days, are you prepared to think big? Write down the tools you need to run your business for the next 90 days. Write them down. Number 8 is to pick a start date. Because we are launching as a team, our start date is today. So take today to negotiate with everybody, and tomorrow begin your grind and proclaim this thing. Tell your people, from this time to this time, I will not be around. Even though you are seeing me, I'm not around, because I'll be chasing my dreams for the next 90 days. Make it happen. For me, personally, I am going to do it because I have a goal to achieve by the end of next year. My business should be paying me, must and will be paying me 100 million naira in monthly income as of December 2024. I need to do my own 90 days, not just one, not just two, between now and that time. So I am prepared to put in the work. I've already proclaimed it to you guys over and over again, and it will happen. Let me tell you, whether everybody in this team decides to quit this business, I will achieve my goal by December 2024. That is how determined I am to do it, because I'm raising a new team of people with which I'm going to get this thing done. Number 9, warm up your list. Warm up your list. Start today to warm up your list, so that when you start calling them, it will not be as if you are badging on them. That's the power, right? It's called the whisper campaign. Say hi to some friends, people you've not talked to in a long time. Say hi to them. Send them an email. Connect to them. Get into conversation. If you get to warm up your list, your chances of doing this thing will double. I started warming up my list. I'm already engaging some people, talking with them, people that I spoke with a long time ago. They will join my business. The secret weapon is the whisper campaign. It will allow you to be able to recruit people that you've not been able to recruit at any other time, because their ego will not allow them. These are people who want to be treated special. You want to tell them you are setting up a project. You're going for a project. You are raising a mastermind group with which you're going to dominate and conquer this, conquer Abuja, conquer your region, wherever it is, over the next 90 days. And you see them as somebody who is smart and forward thinking, you want to engage them. We'll tell you how to do all this. So who can you contact? Who are the people in your list you want to warm up? Write them down. And the last step is for you to take some time today, after this meeting, find a quiet place and sit down and imagine for yourself, just bask in the euphoria of successfully completing the 90 days game plan. See your bank account. See the kind of money you're making. See the 50, 100 Kingsmen in your team. See the momentum in your organization. See how exciting the business is. See the car that you can drive. See the house you are living in. See the success story about you. See the praises you are receiving from your children, from your team. See yourself standing on stage where you're being recognized at immersion. Let it flow through you and enjoy the feeling. So what are the activities that you should do every day? The structure of the 90 days game plan. Understand the structure clearly. This is what it's going to look like for you, right? If you want to win the 90 days game plan. Day 1 to day 30, you have to run the Recruit 20 in 30 days challenge. So from today, 2nd of August to the 1st of September, your target number 1 is to recruit 30 people, 20 people minimum in your business. Minimum in your business. Within this period, you are giving 80% of your time to your recruiting activities, right? 80% of your time to your recruiting activities. And you are giving 20% of your time to working those people you have recruited. You are in the month 1, 80% of your time is in recruiting, and 20% of your time is in working with your team. Your job is to recruit 20 people, a new class of people. You're not recruiting and abandoning them. You are recruiting them. You are giving them 80%, 20% of your time. But your 80% is on you raising more people. It can be 20, 30, 50, whatever the number. How do you do that? Use the whisper campaign, like I mentioned, right? I will tell you how you can do that. Use the brand launch, big announcements, third-party calls, draw circles to people wherever you meet them, share the videos to them, etc. Whatever tool we have in the SMO checklist, use them. You are using the SMO checklist because it is a baseline that allows you to win. Do the activities, day 1 and to day 30. Your job is to recruit 20 people. So from the 2nd of August today to the 1st of September, your target is to get 20 new people to join your business. Write it. I will recruit 20 people in 30 days. Write it in your diary, type it in the chat room. From 2nd August to 1st September, I will recruit 20 people in my business. Get that. Get that. That is your first activity. So you're not recruiting and abandoning them. You are recruiting, you are putting them in the pipeline. Is that clear? It is following the Pareto principle. 80% of the time should be towards recruiting. 20% of your time should be towards working with the new recruits from day 1 to day 30. Then from day 31 to day 60, you are working with your new teammates to recruit their own 20 people in their mastermind group. From day 31 to day 60, from 2nd of September to 2nd of October, you are working with your 31, with your 20 new people to work their own, to recruit their own 20. This time around, look at the ratio. You will give 50% of your time to your recruiting activities. You are still recruiting, but it has dropped from 80% to 50% of your time for recruiting and 50% of your time to working the people in your team. So now your people are getting more time from you. 50%. If you're working 8 hours in a day, 8 hours in a day, 4 hours for you, 4 hours for your team. If you're working 12 hours in a day, 6 hours for you, 6 hours in your team. Let them know the time they can call you. Tell them I am available for the team from this time to this time. Don't call me from this time to this time because I am busy with my business. So from that time, you drop your own recruitment activity. You will now start working with them, calling them, working with them, helping them do their business, take their follow-up course and everything. 50%, 50% from day 31 to day 60, right? What you are doing is that you are working with your new 20 teammates to recruit their own 20 teammates, their own mastermind group. Then from day 61 to day 90, which is from 2nd of October to around 2nd of November, you are going to work with, you're going to teach your new teammates, right? Your 20, how to work with their own 20 new people to recruit their own 20 new people using the SMO checklist, the 555 worksheet. You are working with them. This time around, you are teaching your 20 how to work with their own 20 to recruit their own 20. And this time around, you are giving 20% of your time to your recruiting activity. Your recruiting has now come to 20%, but 80% of your time goes to working with your team. The first 30 days, 80% of your time to your recruitment, 20% of your time to working your new team, not your old team, your new team. Day 31 to day 60, your second 30 days. 50% of your time for recruiting new people and 50% of your time for working your new team, not your old team. Your old team should fend for themselves. Your new team are the people who came within the 90 days period. Then from day 61 to day 90, 20% of your time for recruiting, because you must still be recruiting, and 80% of your time working your new team. So you are giving your team 80% of the time. Do this for 90 days and you will see your business transform. I believe we got that clearly. So next question people are asking themselves now is, where do you get the names to call? Where do I find these people that will come and I will do this business with? Where do I find them? Right? Where do you find them? Start with your phone. Open your phone. Make a name list of 200 people from your phone. 200 people. Write them down. They are there. Don't prejudge anybody. Write the names of only 3 categories of people. Category number 1, everybody you know on your phone. Write their names down. Category number 2, everybody that knows you and you might not even know them. Write your names down. Category number 3, the names of everybody on your phone that will remember you when you introduce yourself to them. So it must not be 200. It can be 1,000, 2,000. Write everybody down. On your phone, those people are just a name list. On the paper, when you write them down, it becomes a company, becomes a business. Name, number, location. Write it down. Write it down. Send a warm-up messages to everyone in your phone. Whether it's WhatsApp, whether it's text message, send a warm-up message to them. I will give you the warm-up message you will send to them, right? Contact your downlines, both old and new. Sell the dreams to them. If they don't want to do the business, collect a list from them. Collect a list from them. Keep the list. I'm telling you, you're going to get names to call. Some people say, I don't have time, I don't have strength, blah, blah, blah. Give me 50 names, give me 100 names. I will call them. Remember, anybody you are signing up through them, you are signing a person up under them, but you are still making money. You're still making money, right? Collect the list. Get 50 names from 10 of them and get them to send the third-party messages to their prospects. Anybody that gives you the list, give them the message, send to your prospects. I will do the calling, I'll do everything. Just send to them. Since you're not doing this, let me do it. I'll send to them. Send to them. I'm showing you how to make more, how to generate more names. Send messages to everyone you ever chatted with on WhatsApp. Go to WhatsApp. You see the chat you've had in the past. Pick any message from there, refer to the message. Even if there are people that don't know you, provided you have chatted with them, refer to the message, reference the message, and then send them a warm-up message. I will give you the warm-up message to send to them. Reference the message, send them a warm-up message. Your job is to activate communications, right? Go to the chat room and type, my job is to activate communications and keep communications going. My job is to activate communications and keep the communications going. That's your job. Set up conversations and keep the conversations going. Get 50 names from everyone who attends your presentation, whether they join or not. If the person tells you, I'm interested, give me 50 names. Let us launch your business. Let us activate your business. Don't wait until they sign up. Don't wait until they sign up. Get 50 names from them. They tell you, I'm not interested in the I'm not interested in the business. That's a different ball game. Who do you know that might be interested? Can I get 2 names from you? Somebody says, I'm not interested. Collect 2 names from the person. The person says, I love this business. I want to do this business. I don't have money now. I don't have time now. Collect lists from the person. Let us start your business first. Later on, you can pay. Somebody pays part payment. Work with the part payment as if the person paid 1 million naira. Get 50 names from everybody who attends the presentation. It is you opening channels for yourself. Continue the sequence of getting names from people who attend presentations and call with the third-party scripts. Get them to give you names. Send message to them to send to those people. Once you send to them, you start calling them. If they don't send, still call them. Still call them. I believe you got a message from so-and-so person saying we'll call you. If they say, no, really, he was supposed to send you a message, but can I go ahead and still tell you why I'm calling? If they say yes, you go ahead. If they say no, you go to the next name. Remember SW. Some will join you. Some won't join you. So what? Someone else is waiting somewhere. SW. Some will, some won't. So what? Someone else is waiting somewhere. So continue the sequence, right? Build 15 new physical contacts every week for 30 days. What does it take to build 15 new contacts every week? It takes nothing. It takes nothing. You can easily go somewhere, meet people, and talk to them. Hi, my name is so. As you look at you, you look sharp and forward thinking. If you have your business card, give to them. If you don't have your business card, go and print. Go and print a business card for the business so you can give to people. I see you as smart and forward thinking, right? And I believe you look like somebody that really knows what he's doing. I'm building a mastermind group of smart and forward thinking business people in Abuja, right? And I see you as somebody like that. And I think maybe we could just exchange contacts and we can sit down, have a chat, and then you come and join us with this mastermind group. Let's see what we can do together. I will send out a script on how you can engage people physically and collect names and numbers from them. 15 every week. What is 15 every week? It's less than 3 a day. And you see yourself building new people like you. The beautiful thing about going out to make 15 physical contacts every week is that you are actually contacting people that have the mindsets that you like, people that you are seeing. Be deliberate in getting names and numbers during this time, during the time for prospecting. Be deliberate. In the regimental workflow, there's a prospecting time, 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. Be deliberate to go and get contacts of new people. Screenshot this screen now. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Screenshot. Be deliberate. Because if you do this, you will produce crazy results. So this is the warm-up message you are sending to people, right? Good morning, Tunde. I hope you are doing well. I'm just checking up on all my friends during these troubling times in our country. We're in troubling times, really. And I want you to know that we shall get through these difficult moments victoriously. I want you to know that I prayed for you today. God bless you. Before you send this message, every morning, wake up. Pray for everybody you will send this message to, that God will bless them, prosper them, they will come out victorious, so that when you send the message, you're not sending a lie. Pray for them, everybody at once. God will share the prayers appropriately to the people who are going to get the message. So when you tell them, I prayed for you today, you're not telling a lie. And send this. Even if you send this message to a devil, the devil will think twice before being negative to you. Send it. Now, if your message is received well, great. If your message is not received well, great. No problem. What do? Shake up the dust under your feet to stand against them in judgment, and then you continue your prospecting. Because tomorrow when they are praying, Father, bless me, Father, bless me, and the blessing of God is not coming. They know where their blessing of God, why their blessing is not coming. Discipline and regiment yourself for 90 days. Discipline and regiment yourself for 90 days, and you will accomplish amazing results. So what is the regimented workflow? Your full-time regimented workflow, right? You're going to put in a minimum of 8 hours. This is actually more than 8 hours, but a minimum of 8 hours if you are a full-timer, right? 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. cell meeting. Do your cell meeting, right? 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. Reminder calls for those attending the positions of the day, and follow-up calls once you're done with your reminder. During this time, you also call your full-timers who are working the business with you to show up, and your part-timers who are also doing the business with you, you call them and engage them quickly during this time. 10 a.m. to 11 a.m., make up all the follow-up calls in your diary. You start your calls. Don't waste time. Any time you waste takes away from your success. 11 a.m. to 1 p.m., booking of new prospects for presentation. You start making booking calls. You book people into our presentation, Zoom meetings, physical meetings, book them to come for sharing, for whatever presentations you want to do, right? 1 p.m. to 1:30 p.m., break. Take 30 minutes of break. Relax. Get yourself. Eat something. Come back. 1:30 p.m. to 2 p.m., sponsoring calls to new downlines. People who join your business. You want to give them sponsoring calls. You want to tell them how to run the business, everything. That's why I tell you, you must still make time for these people. Do sponsoring calls to them. 2 p.m. to 4 p.m., make 50 more booking calls. You can see there is more of booking calls because you are getting a lot of people to see presentation. 4 p.m. to 6 p.m., prospecting activities. Go out, share questionnaires, process your interest forms, go and call people, go and learn, go and get names from people, right? Then 6 p.m., you close. This time is when you want to also attend to teammates, people who are joining your business afresh. You want to also attend to them, show them what to do so that they can start doing something before you increase the tempo. 6 p.m. you close, you go home, right? If you don't want to close, you continue. You can put in more hours. But even if you close, when you get home 9 p.m. to 11 p.m., you start again on prospecting activities online. Check your eligibility links, pull up name from your eligibility link. Go on Facebook, check your Instagram, check what people are saying on Instagram. This is where you check the people you are working with online, on WhatsApp, on Facebook. You're not checking them within the day. You are checking them within the time for online activities. So you don't go there and you sleep there throughout your day on Instagram and then you tell us you're doing business. Minimum 8 hours. Now, this is for the lazy full-timers. You close by 6 p.m. Those who are not lazy will continue for 9 p.m. 8 p.m. they can continue, depending on where they're living. They get home on time, they continue. Some will not even close until 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock. For the part-timers, minimum 4 hours, but you must put 4 to 8 hours. The minimum you should be doing 1 hour for cell meeting, 1 hour for follow-up call, 1 hour for booking of prospects, 1 hour for prospecting, booking of people into presentation, 1 hour for going to get more names of people you're going to call. Screenshot this screen, screenshot this screen, the full-timer workflow, screenshot it in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, screenshot. Also screenshot the part-time workflow. Screenshot this, screenshot it now in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, screenshot. The reason time is not allocated to this one particular time is because nobody knows when you go to work. So you figure it out. For those of you who are running shifts, you should be doing full-time activity, minimum 8 hours, not this thing. And you want to use a weekly tracker. Now, this is our weekly tracker. You want to use this to track your activity every week. You can take a screenshot of this, but we'll also send out a tracker that you can use, right? And then you have your weekly summary. Everything you need to track. You need to track your booking calls, your third-party calls, your presentation, your follow-up, track your code generated. You're going to track your part payment, full payment. We'll send out the KPI that you can use for your business. Ladies and gentlemen, 100 calls daily for a minimum of 90 days will begin to make you make $1 million in monthly income. If you're a full-timer, you want to be making 100 calls every day for a full-timer. If you're a part-timer, You want to be making a minimum of 50 calls every day. And you will see yourself begin to make the kind of income. Decide this will not be another 90 days like the ones I've been doing in the past. This 90 days is the 90 days I changed my life. When we call ourselves and assemble, right, in November, will you be there? We're going to have a party in November to celebrate the end of the 90 days game plan. And that party is going to be spectacular. It's going to be spectacular, as in spectacular. Will you be in the party? Will you be in that party? Or will you be found wanting? The ball is in your court, right? Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for this. God bless you. Now, on the 9th and on the 10th, we are having, that's on Wednesday and Thursday next week. By this time next week, we're going to be at Ignite the Spark. If your village people have done your meeting, telling you that you are not going to be at Ignite the Spark, and you let them win, you are entirely on your own. Entirely on your own. I want you to understand this. The ticket for Ignite the Spark is 52,000 naira for today and tomorrow. No, yesterday and today. Yesterday and today, 52,000 naira. From tomorrow, it is 65,000. If you don't pay for Ignite the Spark today, 52K, please don't send 50,000 naira to any account. Some of you sent 50,000 naira yesterday, and I told your leader, tell the person to complete it because you have not paid. If you don't complete it, we'll send back your money to your leader. If you don't have your own account, we'll send it to your leader. Let your leader send it back to you. We're not joking. We're not joking. We're here to do very serious issues. We're here to build people. We're not joking. So don't joke with what we're not joking with. We know the content for Ignite the Spark. We know what we're doing. We know how this can transform your life. And for those of you who are coming for Ignite the Spark, the 90 days game plan is going to be more achievable for you. Don't play with it. Some of you have made part payments. Let me tell you, part payment is equal to no payments. The only thing that your part payment can give you is that between now, before the end of today, if you pay, you can pay the balance 50,000 naira. For those who made part payment before yesterday, you can complete your own 50,000 naira today. From tomorrow, if you did part payments, from tomorrow, what you're going to be paying is the balance to complete 65,000 naira. So if you pay 10,000 naira part payments and you left it, from tomorrow, you will pay 55,000 to make it 65,000. He who has ears, let him hear. We are building an empire. We're building an empire, right? Ignite the Spark is real. Lives are going to be changed. Make sure you are there. Thank you very much. Let's just go out and make things happen. By this meeting, I declare our 90 days game plan activated. Don't let village people hold you. Don't let that your neighbor, colleague who knows how to gist hold you. Don't let anybody come and meet you. Let us go and buy food. Go and buy food on your own. Don't go with anybody to go and buy food because it is village people holding you. In fact, if somebody tells you, let us go and buy food, give the person money to buy for you. Stay and be grinding. Since that them get sense pass, right? Give them money to go and buy for you. You stay and grind. For those of you who are going to run this thing from the office, as you're coming to the office, buy your food and come. You don't come to the office, you start, let me go and buy food after sale meeting. You're not serious. God bless you all. Thank you so much. Enjoy your day. Enjoy the grind. God bless you all. 90 days game plan activated. Back to you, the cell anchor.
All right, thank you very much, sir. Wow, 90 days game plan is here already. So today is Wednesday. Today we have our Amazon session by 2 p.m. Ensure that you invite all the women you know to that session. Invite massively. And then also we have a quick start guide training, which is by 2 p.m. as well. Invite people to that session, people who have seen this business and haven't joined yet, or they have questions they still want answered. So invite these people to the session. All right. Finally, okay, well, we already heard from Bosque regarding Ignite the Spark. So thank you very much, everyone. Let's have an amazing 90 days that creates amazing results. God bless you all. See you all at the top.
The pages, and then she realizes that the property is going to foreclosure. She picks up the phone and she calls them up. And she goes, hello? Oui, this is Marie. Yes, I received the papers in the mail. It says that the property is going to foreclosure. but I don't understand.